Hello everyone, this is Professor Kent and today's recording is chapter 5. I think it's Groen's fields, and I'm going to be doing transaction. Please remember some of the videos are only on a member channel. If you don't find a video on a on a subscriber channel, you will be able to find it under the member channel. Please try to look everywhere where if you're looking for a file. If you're unable to find it, please do send me a message and then I'll try to record it. Give me some time to record it as I'm busy in the classrooms, and then I'll try my best to record as many videos I can. First thing you're going to do is you're going to open up the files. Once you open up the files, I am using 2024. You might be using 25, depends on which year. I'm using 21 and the date is 24. For you it might be 25, so we're going to advance the date to the 7. Transactions are exactly the same, the only thing is the date is changed. So let's do our first transaction. It is a purchase invoice. You're going to double click on the purchase and it is from data savers, and the invoice number I'm going to cut and paste from the left side, and that will be my V, and the date of the invoice is, they said May 1st. I'm going to do it this way so I could see it. So it will be May 1st. So you are going to do a transaction on May 1st. And what did we purchase? We purchased, the amount is 1320. The 1320 plus the HST, the amount will come to 15, and that is for 1 year, for restoration for a small. So I'm going to put my description here, and we are going to do net 30 is a pay later. If you display your transaction should look like that. So we're good to go. Let's go to my next transaction. I am going to post this transaction. My next transaction is again on May 1st, and it is from Crop Services. So let's look at Crop Savers. That's my invoice number, and the amount is 640. And what did we get from them? And for soil testing and plus Control C, and we are going to Control V here, and then it said store this as a weekly recurring, but I needed to know if the transaction is good first before we could do a recurring transaction. You're going to display and your transaction should look like that. You're good, and let's look at, if you look at it, I'm going to store as a recurring transaction and it will be weekly. That's what they told us, as a weekly, yes. And I will say okay, and we will post this transaction. Going further, we are receiving a payment, and it's a partial payment. You're going to go to the payment. You're making a payment. We're making it on the 1st, and it is from Data Savers. Partial invoice for invoice DS36. We are getting $780 from them. The told us check number is that, and I will display a transaction. Your transaction should look like that. So we are good to go. Let's move forward, and I will post my transaction. We'll say okay, and then we are going to, it's a cash purchase. We are going to go to the purchase, and it's a quick add. When you're doing a quick add, you just add the name of the from this. So they said to do a quick add. Control C. I'm just going to do a Control V, and then when you tab it somewhere else, they said to do a quick add. The date is May the 2nd. You're going to do May 2nd, and what will be the, it's pay by it's a cash, or we could do a check. Doesn't matter what you do. And the check number is 72, and it is 425 for semi-annual property tax. Control C, and we're going to do Control V, and it is amount is 1425, and it's should be charged to the property tax expense. And let's go to see if they have a property tax. there it is. I will select it. There's no HST on the property tax. We will display the transaction. Your transaction should look like that. We're good to go. The invoice number is, they told us the invoice number is Control C, and you're going to Control V it, or you don't have to put it in the invoice at the front. You could just do it like that. And we're going to post this transaction. We are going further, and it is a cash purchase, and they want you to add a complete person, and it's an HST. And if I move it a little bit to the side, they will tell you this person's thing. So I am going to add it. In this case, it is buy more. I'm going to sort of try to, all right, let's do that. Buy more. And we have the address. They told us the address, and I am going to take this, Control C it, and that's my address, and that is in Halifax. And we are going to go to the taxes. They are H. They told us taxes are H. Option is your one. Net pay, H is 50, and they want you to default account should be 50/20, and we are it is going to be the check instead of the invoices are going to be the check. That's what they said. We're going to save. They did not tell us anything else. We'll save and close. And then what we did is we paid it in full, and the amount is 1200, and there's a HST. Check number is, invoice number is BM3492. Control V, and we are good to go. And the transaction should be look like this. We're good. So let's go to my next one. We will, this is what is the date. The date was May 3rd, so we needed to make sure we are using the right date, and I will post this transaction. And we are going to go, next one is memo number this. The owner asked you to do an adjustment. When you're doing an adjustment, you're going to look for that adjustment, and you're going to find that first one. So this was the first one, data service was the problem. So you're going to go here, you're going to go to the invoice, you're going to find it, and you're going to search for it, and it is for May 1st. You're going to select it. When you do that, what happens is that you could reverse it, you could adjust it. We are, in this case, you're going to reverse it, and then you can adjust a new one. So you are going to do a correct one. So it is done. You could do it this way too. You could adjust it. What did they say? Adjust the invoice. The invoice total should only be, they said, should be adjusting. We are adjusting for what? 1920. The corrected amount should be 1920, and this amount should be 1920. So that's what they're saying. So if I were to do that, I needed to change that 1920.50. So no, actually, sorry, that's with the HSTs 1670. So let's do that, and should look like 1920. And I will do this transaction on the 4th, and we needed to put it on the 4th date, and we will post. The transaction should look like that. So it'll be 250, 16, 17, 19, 20. When you adjust it, it automatically reverses the old one and puts in the new one. We're good to go. Let's go to our next one is payment of a check. So close that. We're making a payment, and it is for Crop Savers. We are making that check to the 4th. We're gonna go here. We're gonna look at 4th, and we are making a payment for 792 and it is CS4. So that is my check number. I will display my transaction. Your transaction should look like that. So we are good to go. Let's move forward. We are going to post this transaction. We are good to go. Then we have a purchase, and we're going to go to the purchase, and it is for anything on paper. So that is anything on a paper. Did they say to okay, I am going to add, and it is check paid by. I'm going to choose to continue anything on paper, and I'm going to make this use supplies. It says did they ask us to create it? No, it's a one-time supplier, which is okay. And if you tab it, it'll say one-time supplier, will say continue. The amount here is 320. The account, it should be charged to the seed supplies account. Let's see if I have a seed supplies, and if we don't have it, we might need to create it. In this case, I don't see it. Maybe I can, oh yeah, we do have it, seed supplies account, and they said it is an H. I will select it, and the check number is 175, and it is by check, and that's 175. And your invoice, your amount should look like this. And they given us the check. Did they give us the invoice number? Yes. No, I did not see. Oh yeah, I did see it. I said, I don't know how I couldn't see it. Control C it, and we're going to Control V. I am going to close it, and we are going to post this transaction. Going further, we are going to do a quick ad again, and it is better foods, and then you're going to say continue with the quick ad or one-time customer. I didn't do that. One-time supplier, we can make it, and this is the name is, sorry, I should do it better foods. Tab it over, it is a quick ad. We said okay, and the amount they told us is for 95, and it should be charging it to entertainment account, and I hope we have it. If we don't, we have to kind of create it. No, it is here, entertainment account, and it no taxes charged. So it is a check. The check number is 176. Your entry should look like this. We're good to go. I am going to post this transaction, but the date, the invoice number is Control C and Control V, and that is good. I have to post this. My next one is we are going to do a transaction. That transaction is for your purchase invoice. We're going to do it on the 7th, and it is from Spotless Company, and the number is Control C, Control V, and it is for 180 plus the taxes. The amount is 180, and it's charging it to that. I will 110 net 30. If you display a transaction, your transaction should look like that. We're good to go. I will post this transaction. Now we have we have a cash sale. We're doing a cash sale, and that is done in my receivables, and this is where you're going to charge. I'm going to go to my receivables, And if we're doing it, we don't have the receivable ready, and let's see what they're asking us to do. Do they want us to do that? Do this in general journal. So I'm going to go under my company, and my first it's my general journal, and it is a cash sales summary. Control C, and you're going to go in here, Control C, and I'm going to put a Control C here. I'm going to debit my checking bank account, and the amount is 13,800 plus taxes, plus HST. The amount will be 15,870. My next account is my credit account. My credit account will be the HST 2650, and the amount will be 2070. Going to next one is my sales. We're recording the revenue 4100. I will select this account, and this will be your transaction. The date is May 7th, and you will be doing that transaction. So I will show you the transaction, and your transaction should look like that. So I am going to post this transaction. It says section you have not entered, and I will say yes. We are going to be good. So now next transaction is to do your May 17. What I'm going to do is I am going to advance the date. Next, you have to advance your date. Again, when you're advancing a date, make sure everything is closed. I'm going to click on the session date, and then you're going to select 14, and this is you would like to back up. I'm not going to back up, but it's good to back up if you needed to. Now my next transaction is a purchase invoice that will be done under payables. I will click on my purchases, and the date we were going to do is May the 8th, and the invoice number is here. And then what we're going to do it is from Crop Savers, and it is the amount is 640, and they said this is did we do this? Oh yeah, we did. Store as a recurring transaction. Crop Saver, I did have it. I will select it and say, do you call the recurring withdrawal? Yes, I'll do that. This is my recurring transaction. Everything is there. The only thing I had to do is to change the invoice number. Control C, Control V, and the date is changed, right? So it's a pay later. So the transaction should be, if I were to display the transaction, your transaction should look like this. So let's go further. We are going to post this transaction. I'm done with that. The next one is the owner. When the owner added the supplier records for NS to include the default expense account. So when you do that, you have to go to this particular supplier, and that is NS Gas, and they said to edit it. When you're editing it, to include the default expense account under the option, my default expense account will be my heating, and that is your 5170. You want to create it, yes, and the name will be heating expense. They told us to do heating expense. I'll say next. I am done, and they also did not ask us to do anything, so I did what we needed to do. I will say save and close. Now we are doing a next invoice. It's a purchase invoice. It is for NS Gas. I'm gonna NS Gas. The invoice number is we are given Control C, Control V, and it is May the 8th. And the amount here is 200 plus the HST, and they did not tell us it's a pay later. check number is 177. Make this a recurring transaction, and it is going to be done monthly. We're good to go, and your transaction should look like report. Your transaction should look like that, and which it does. I am going to post the transaction. We are going to say, okay, you have to adjust check number 171. If it's a check, what we're going to do is go to the payment. You're going to go to the payment, and it was a purchase invoice, and oh, come on. I wanted to find it. Find the payment, or you could first find the payment. It is for my they said it is for the data savers. I will select it. What we wanted to do is you could adjust it, or you could reverse it. In this case, what are they asking us to do? Adjust the check number 171. We're adjusting it. So let's adjust it. We adjusted the amount should be 870, not 780. So it's a accountant's mistake. 870 should be the invoice, and the date should be for the 8th. The date should be the what did they say? They did not tell me the date. I'm going to put it in the date for the 9th. That's what the transaction happened. I will post it. Check number enters out of sequence. We know that because we'll say yes, and the next one we have to remember. No. So I said, all right. And it is still a check number 1. We could have done, and we could have done it that same check, but at the end, it's going to be 2 transactions. We are good to go. I am going to stop my recording here because it is time for me to go. So I have to get to my class. I will record the next video. Next video will be recorded under the member channel. So try to look at all the videos that are, some are available to all subscribers, some videos are only for my members. So try to look at the video at both places. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Thank you for the feedback. Take care, and bye for now.